Hi guys! I kind of lost this Pokemon card and then I found it and I realized I never finished it. And then I was cleaning my pens today and I realized I had a bunch of like paint markers that I haven't really tried that much. So I've been like adding little details and I thought I might as well stream this because like I know some people like to watch this. So let's work on this. It's kind of awkward because when I have it here, then it's facing me, but it's not facing you guys. So hopefully you don't mind. Also, the lighting's kind of doo-doo because I'm actually just in my bedroom at my desk. I don't really have like any setup for this kind of stuff, but yeah. So what I want to do, because part of the reason why I stopped this is because I have these Ohuhu markers and all I had was metallic shades. So I think it was these shades that I was using, and there wasn't anything dark enough. So today I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna be able to make things a little bit darker. Let's see, copper. This is like a muddy color almost, which might be good for this little area here. It's like muddy bay. Just to add a little bit of detail, I went and I took isopropyl and completely removed this like outside area of the bank. I had initially had the tree like leaves coming down here, but I wanted to show more of the water. So if it looks a little barren, that's why. I'm gonna fix it eventually, we're just starting. I think I'll add some rocks and things over here. I have a couple of blues too, which I can play with. So I have light cerulean, which is like this color almost, robin egg blue, and then cerulean. I do like these Ohuhu markers. I would definitely buy more of them. Now that I put down the dark here, I'm gonna cut it with something because it's a little bit too dark. I just don't know which color I want to use. I'm gonna put the color sheet here so I can see it. Let's see. Probably this one. Should be dry up there by now. So actually, I'm surprised this weird copper color was a really good match. Holy shit, it's a Bakotel! Bro, I feel that. I finally have a day off, that's why I'm streaming. Finally have a day off, so I have the energy. But thank you for popping in. Let's see. I want to take like charcoal. Where's peppercorn? Peppercorn is this weird silver color. Right. So this is like a muddy bank. I don't really know. Adding just like a little bit of texture to it. I want it to look like almost clayish. I need a rock here or something to break that up. So we'll add one. I literally have this sitting on my lap. Hold on, let me move it. I have like 10 billion pens and pencils. All right. Okay, while that's drying, I'm gonna finish adding the reds. Or at least like start adding the reds up here. And then I'm gonna come in with like a lighter shade. Like I did over here, and just like make the tree look more like a tree, I guess. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't know what I'm doing. Just adding like any color or texture right now at this point because it's feeling very flat. And then I'll go in and like add the details once I'm done creating some volume. This could be a rock. I wanted to put like a low tad somewhere down here, which I think would be cute, but I also don't know. I don't know. I feel like it would be hard to get all those tiny details. But it would be fun, so I'm thinking about it. Or a Burmy. But like, can Burmy swim? I don't know. I don't know if Burmy can swim or not. I don't want to drown Burmy. So when I went and I fixed this, I lost a lot of the little details I put down here. Maybe I could put a low tat down there. Hi, Jumps! What doing? I don't know when this card was made. I've had it for so long. Like, I had this before I moved and stopped streaming and everything. Like, I just wasn't able to finish it. So I do wonder, like, how old is this card? I have no idea. Don't know if I like all that. I might take it off. There's like a little fluff. It's like a little fluff on it. I don't know how to get it off. I think I got it off. I've been so fucking... Well, I've been good lately, but I've also been, like... completely... so busy and, like... I need to take more time for just chilling, you know? I think I might hit this with isopropyl because I don't know if I like it. I think I liked when it shined more through. I hope you're doing okay. Definitely, I've had more energy lately, which is nice. But I still don't have as much time as I wish I did. Just chilling. Chilling is a good thing to do. feel like that's... Still don't know what I want to do down there, so I'm just gonna leave it kind of random for now. I like when the holo cards, like I like doing art on holo cards, but oh my god, it's so much work because you have to cover up like a lot more, I feel. It's not as simple, I think. And then they get kind of like bendy. Which is part of the reason why I just haven't finished this, because I've just been like, ah, it's too much. Ah. Okay. I can't find the pink I used. I think it's this one. And this one. They're paint markers, but you can use whatever kind of paint marker you want. Ah! I'm gonna move myself over here. I have two right now that I'm using. One of them is the Ohuhu, which are these ones. They're like metallic. They're the ones I used to make the Gargura pen. And I like them a lot. And then I have these ones, which I think are just like some knockoff. I'm not sure. I think I got them maybe from like Amazon or Michael's. And they're okay. But I do like the metallic ones a lot more. Have you ever used a paint marker? They're fun, but like also a little finicky. Before I was using actual acrylic paint and then all of it went bad. So I had to start over. I didn't know they would go bad. Like I don't use... I'm not a painter. I've always been more of like a digital artist. So finding out that they could go bad was really shocking to me. For some reason, I was like, oh my god. How could this happen? You know, I was like freaked out. I was like, oh my god. I spent all that money and then it just like went bad. But I think it's because I live in such a hot place. And I moved and then it got stuck like in a box while I was moving. Like, I think if you take care of it, that wouldn't happen. I'm not much of a painter, but I enjoy it a lot. Like, I have a lot of fun doing it, but I also am painfully aware that I'm not very good. Like, I don't know much of the basics of painting that most people should know. Which makes it a little bit challenging. I only really paint, like, Pokemon cards. I know when I was a kid I liked it, but it's hard to keep up because it's like an expensive hobby almost. And I use really cheap stuff. I feel like there's a lot of people who are very... It's kind of like pens. Like, there are some people who are super elitist about it, you know? What's up, Plum? What's up, homie? I'm painting. What you doing? I can't remember which color this is. Olive. Olive. I want moss. For my moss. Yeah, I mean, I feel that way about most things. I think, like, you can make something look good and fun. You don't need to spend a lot of money. But I don't know. I also just think it, like, as a hobby, I feel like we spend a lot of time being like, I need to be good at my hobby. But a lot of the times, the fun part of a hobby is that you're not good. And that you're painfully aware of how ungood you are. If that makes sense. Like, I think it's a lot of fun for me to be, like, in that learning process. And not, like, an optimizing kind of learning. You know? Like, I wanna... I want to be able to spend time learning just from doing and not like Googling how to do thing. Like, I just want to be back in the good old days, you know? Like, it sounds stupid, but I do think there's something to be said about trying by doing and just having fun that way. I think a lot of that gets lost nowadays, which is sad. Like, I don't need to be the best in the world, and I like learning. See, like, that's why I don't like the... Hold on, these paint markers are not as good as Ohuhu's, because you can literally paint and then just, like, go back with the Ohuhu's and start painting over them right away. These ones, you have to be a little bit more careful. I am many things, but I am not patient. I don't even know if people are afraid of failing so much as just like they feel like, I mean, I love you guys, but there's a lot of things I don't share, and journaling is one of them, because like that's so funny to me is I have this whole journaling channel, but I very rarely share my actual journaling because that's for me, you know? like there's something so nice to me about being able to sit down and make something in the privacy of like, it's just mine, you know? And I think because there's cameras everywhere, like even if you're not a content creator, there's cameras 24/7. People are afraid of failing, but they're also just afraid of like being judged, which is totally valid and totally normal when we live in a society that's so heavily, you know, makes that out to be such an important thing. But at the same time, I do wish we could spend more time with our hobbies just being hobbies. It feels like no matter how casual something is, someone is out there monetizing it and like speedrun any percent fastest. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody is out there actively making knitting or some other kind of non-monetized hobby, something that other people judge and then they don't want to do it anymore. Because if someone can be out here knitting something crazy, why should I even try? Why should I even learn when I'm never going to be good, you know? I think that's a very common mentality. But I think it's fun to be bad sometimes. I don't know what I messed up there, but I don't like it anymore. And I have to go back and fix it later. I'm still not sure what I want to do down there. Where my black at? Where's the black pen? I can't find it. I think I put it away. Charcoal. Peppercorn. Where's Peppercorn? They have all these silly names. Here's Peppercorn. Also, it's kind of funny with AI, I feel like I've been leaning less towards digital art and more towards physical art again. After spending like a lifetime being... I do think like it's a little bit freeing in like a fucked up kind of way, because I used to be so... like I used to compare myself, and I think it got in the way of me doing digital art for a while. Because I was always so concerned, like, comparing myself to other people's art and, like, feeling bad that I didn't have the right style, you know? And now, that's not really a thing with, like, I think, physical art as much for me. Because I don't follow physical art. So it's much easier for me to just be like, oh, this is a thing that I like to do. And I'm gonna do it. You know, like, I don't care if somebody else is better at it because I don't know anything about that to even begin to care. I remember, I used to play tennis. This is like kind of a weird tangent, but I used to play tennis, and it was funny to me because I loved playing tennis so much, but I didn't know a single tennis player. Like, I didn't know anything about the good tennis players, and I feel like everybody would be like, oh, you want to be like this person, and I'd be like, I don't know who that is, and I don't care. Which I think helped me enjoy it more because it was just like, yay, I could just do whatever I want and I don't feel like I have to compare myself to anyone or anything. I don't watch tennis, but a lot of people do. You'd be surprised how many people love tennis. I think it's fun to play. I don't know if I would ever, like, sit and watch tennis. I have once. Like, I went to... I think it was... What's the big tennis event? I almost said World Cup, but that's absolutely not it. That's soccer. Does anybody know? The US Open. I went to the US Open when I was a kid and it was really cool, but I also had no idea what was going on. So, like, it's kind of wasted on me a little bit. Sorry if I'm not talking much, but my throat is killing me. Now you may ask, why am I streaming if my throat is killing me? I don't know, because I felt like it. Because I wanted to. Uh-oh. It's way too much. That's way too much, oh my god. It just went everywhere. I don't even know if you guys can see that, but my pen had a little bit of a leak. Just a little bit. Yeah, but you need to put so many layers on these cards because if you don't, they get all screwed up. You can see right through it, which is nice in some areas, but you also can't get close. Like, I kind of want to hit this with isopropyl, but I'm pretty sure it'll fuck up the Butterfree, and that's a very dangerous game. But I think maybe I'm gonna play the dangerous game today. Let's see. Alright, we won the dangerous game today. But maybe not tomorrow. That was scary. That was spooky. Ah. Ah. It's okay, we did it. We made it through. Ooh. I don't know. I gave so many of them away that I'm not sure. An okay amount. I'm still a beginner, so probably less than 10. I guess it depends on what you mean. Like, there's a lot of cards I painted. There's a lot of cards I painted that were like, I just added like little details. I didn't go crazy like this. So if it's a card like this, where like you do the full thing, I've probably done like maybe 5 or 6, maybe 4, 5. But this is my first time I'm doing one with a paint marker. Like I did the other ones with an actual paintbrush, which was a whole other thing. Do I have a silver somewhere? I know I do. Need this one. That's not as... This is the wrong silver. I found it. It's harder with the markers, I feel. Because with the paintbrush, you can pick the colors and mix the colors and things. But with this, it's just kind of like you're stuck with what you got. So if you don't own the color you need, that's kind of it. That's why I got stuck with this card, because I didn't have all of the colors I wanted to continue drawing it. So I just kind of like gave up, to be honest. But I'm trying. I know I have one called Cactus. Is that this one? This one's not coming out as much as I want it to. I think it's easier than it looks, if that makes sense. Like, the first one I did came out so good, and I was like flabbergasted. Like, what the fuck? Because the artist who did the card, they kind of did all the work already, you know? And you can keep going in and just, like, adding stuff. I don't like that at all, though. I think I have to wait for this section to dry and then go back in. I need to find cactus. Where's cactus? Somewhere here is a color named cactus. Did I lose it? Oh, I found it. I'm gonna ban your ass. Get out of here. Don't ruin my comfy cozy stream with your spam. Ah, I don't want to hear myself. Get out of here, you bot. Choo choo choo. Banned. Damn. There's so many of these bots. And you know what's crazy is they'll actually like follow you to like Discords and stuff too. It's still coming through the tree a little bit. I can't tell if I like it yet. I still feel like I'm lacking a shade. You know, like something about this feels like there could be more color. Bye. It's okay. I don't expect you to moderate. I barely stream. It is crazy how this shade ended up being the perfect shade for this tree. Like, it's almost a perfect match for the card. Maybe hit some more of that dark greens back here. The worst part is I did this so long ago that I don't know what the actual card number is, so I can't exactly tell you what this card used to look like. This is the only original part of the card that's left. This little spot here. So I don't know. I don't know which card this is. It's just some random common. I do want to put a Lotat or something down there. I don't know why. Like, something needs to go here, and I don't know what. I was gonna put a Burmy, but there's already so much pink up there. Oh my god, Sheriff Pumpkin! I love how you just immediately knew what I was gonna ask, but I didn't even ask how are you yet. Hopefully you are cozy and drinking a tea or something. Uh-oh, that's still not dry yet. Uh-oh. Oopsie. Yeah, these ones definitely take longer to dry. I can't believe how much, like, art supplies and journaling supplies I've accumulated. I've recently had to buy an organizer for all of my pens and things. And surprisingly, it doesn't even fill up the organizer. So there's somebody out there who has more than me. Which is crazy, because there's a lot of pens and things I don't use. And I'm shocked. The level of... I don't want to say consumerism, but I guess it's what it is. Like, somebody out there is using even more. Is this dry yet? Nope, not really. I gotta wait. I gotta wait for it to dry. Oh no! This is what it looks like under the light. You can see it's kind of still... You can just tell where the natural card is when the light shines on it. Like this area right here is all natural. And then you can see where I added in. See how close it is? The shade? It's such a close shade you can barely tell. That's insane. That there's a paint marker that's like a perfect fit for this. You can still see some areas here where it's coming through, which I might cover up. I do need to I almost need to look. I feel like this needs to be lighter up here. I don't know how much lighter of a shade I can bring up there though. Should I put a Burmy down there? Burmy or Lotad? Or a Cherubi? Thoughts? I almost feel like I need to start adding whites up here. Like, I feel like that's the next step, is this pink and white. There's too much red up here. And same thing on the other side too, I think. And if you're an art major watching this and wondering what the fuck I'm doing, don't. I am literally baby. Don't. Don't be mean to me. I'm learning. I'm a lifelong learner. Like, I need an even lighter shade of pink almost. Or I could go like straight to white, I guess. It feels scary. But I think that's where we're at. Like, I think we need to be adding the whites now. There's got to be a different shade of pink too, because I almost feel like this is too much white. Someone's gonna be like, something color theory. I don't know. I don't know what a... Now that feels like too much white. Feels like way too much over there. Should I change to the blotter tip now? Ruined. I'm trying something, and if it doesn't work, I'll fix it. Ah, it's so wet. Sometimes I just feel like going crazy. And this is me going crazy. Me going crazy on a Friday night. And then afterwards I'm gonna go back in with the other pink. Maybe like carve out a little bit. This technique is called, I don't know because I'm not an artist. This technique is called the first time I've ever executed this. I'm sure somebody's done this before, but... This technique is called I fucked up. And I don't have the right shade for this. Capiche? It actually doesn't look bad, though. It actually doesn't look bad, though. Like, once I add over the other color, it won't look that bad. I do think this needed to stay sort of dark down here. So I don't know what I did there. But I need to go back in. Oh my god, my throat's making weird noises. I kind of want to watch Eternal Sunshine again. Tonight's the night. I don't like this one so close to the Butterfree, but I think it's too late. I think I can't get that off now. Yeah, I think it's too late for that, bud. Yeah, bud, I think it's too late. You fucked up. Can I get a yellow like that then? Is it possible that I have a yellow that's that same yellow? Probably not. It's definitely not that one. It's definitely not that one. Is there not a yellow? Classic gold. This is the closest I'm gonna get. Oopsie. Everything is fixable with tenacity and time. Okay, I'm giving it a second now. Maybe yellow is what I need. I want the sun to shine through a little bit. I say sun like it isn't just the hollow, but I think we're getting closer to there. Is it crazy to add a little bit of purple? Feels wrong. Doesn't feel right. Doesn't look right. Doesn't seem right. Well, I kind of feel like the gold was fine there. Hold on. Do have this other red. Does that annoy you guys when I shake it like that? No! It's bleeding through my... to my desk. Ah! No! No! I'm gonna need to get a new one soon. Hold on. Not yet, but soon. I do feel like there's a lot of empty space up here, and I'm not sure what to do with it. Like, should there be another tree branch? I'm kind of unsure. Sometimes I think I look at something too long and then I don't know what to do anymore. like a little bit of like slate drop off. You know, like something here. Oh no, my silver! My silver! Oh, I realized I brought my juice out and now it's not cold anymore. Maybe I need to get a new juice. I think I need to get new silver. For some reason the silver dries up faster than the other colors. Because it did on my other one too. I can't continue without my silver. My shimmery silver color. Be very careful because only this side's working. I have to use one of the browns instead. Bello! What's up? Welcome in. I am still, again, not sure I have the colors I need to do this. It's making my life a little difficult, if I do say so myself. I don't know how to do it with the colors that I have. So maybe I just shouldn't do that. Maybe I should just do something else. I think before I finish this, I'm gonna need to get some more colors. because it's getting increasingly difficult to differentiate this little space down here. I wanted to make a ledge, but it's gonna be hard. Maybe I need to buy some actual acrylic paints. Yeah, it's gonna be really hard down there. I think I'm gonna give up and come back later. Like I always do. But I'm not gonna give up forever, just for like a little bit. Just go in with white one more time and try up here. And then I'm probably gonna call it a day. Or a night? What time is it? I don't even know how long I've been streaming. An hour? Damn. I can't get the white one to work. Alright, here it is. I feel like I'm getting closer, but I'm not sure how or why. Unlucky. I have no idea. I need to come back to it with fresh eyes. This one will not go. That's the problem with using cheap pens, probably. Sometimes they do not cooperate. at all, dude. I can't get it to work. Okay, that's where I'm gonna stop for now because I can't get my pens to work. They need a break. One more touch here. I said I'd stop, but then I didn't. Okay, that's where I'm stopping. Mostly because I can't get my pens to cooperate. I'll have to come back to it later. I do think it's pretty. Okay, okay. That's all, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye.